leave Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A shotgun give to Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
The tackle made.
Second and 9 from the 44.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and
ball
10.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Sugar! We want it! Come to my work! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That extra point.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Extra point.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Ozzie. Ozzie. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike, 41. 53 Linda.
On 3rd down, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
To Gerald Everett.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 6.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. You go talk, bandit. You got time right there. Check. 55 to mine.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass intended for Rob Gronkowski. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
24. Buccaneers 7.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Oh, a scratch with a football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
1st down, Cowboys.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
1st and goal.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Here we go, 46. Hey, watch it. Shit.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Complete. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Extra point.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
31.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
And 14.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Take it in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Prescott on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And again, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up second.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
C.D. Lamb.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pickup brings up second and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
First down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott going for the, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
Ezekiel.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To
CeeDee Lamb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 52, Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, It's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33.
Taken down at the 30.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Cowboy.
They'll run with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's Prescott. That's caught. It's Malone. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Malone with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
36.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
55, my guy, 55. Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, Brady. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
To CD.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll go again to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Bang, 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 bang. Hold 50. Let's go.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. Check, 55. Mike. Right here, right here. Mike, 54, 50.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.